we are live. Okay, I'll I'm pissed. Let me just write some things here. So I went live and it says streaming on my OBS, but I forgot to click go live, and I literally provided the all step-by-step approach on what I'm doing and how to get the first customer and everything, and it went awesome, but it didn't record anything. So I think I'm gonna do like a quick rundown of it was such a good content. Okay, never mind, but I'm gonna do like a quick summary. It's gonna like I talked for 1 hour for nothing. Anyway, everything is God's plan, so that's fine. To the concurrent viewer that we have right now, if you want, you can introduce yourself, you can ask any questions. Thank you for joining. And yeah, I'll just like so I wrote all this in the stream that I didn't record, but I guess I'll do it again in very quickly. We're gonna start in 1 minute where it says 3 minutes of the start. So I'll just announce it here. Yeah, this was gold content, and unfortunately I didn't record. The best content is those that you forget to post or record. But where is that? No, quote. Okay. So are we still live? Where is the tool? Yeah, it seems like we are. Are we live? Yeah, okay. Not sure. For the one viewer that we have right now, if you can tell me if it's all good, it would be great. Okay, so if someone can comment on the chat and we can just start, just so I can know that we are all good. Okay, we have a comment. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Yeah, anyway, Kai, thank you for joining. I'll just save you guys time because I already did this, so I'll do that like in 20-30 minutes just to make it more concise. But so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna give you like what's the challenge that we are doing here on this stream. This is day 16 of building a SaaS from scratch. We started this on March the 2nd, and the goal was to build this in 10 days, launch it, let people use it. Then in 20 days, get the first customer, distribute this. And this is the goal. So right now we are on the race of getting the first customer. If you are also on this boat or you want to know how I'm going to plan to do this, this is exactly the video. So where we are at right now is that, so just a quick update on the tool. Yesterday we released like an update that is pretty crucial, and It's pretty awesome because what we can do now is if I upload a video here and I generate, I can give it like a prompt, and what it will do is that it will generate content for me. So tomorrow we are gonna release a video that is coming up next about how to start your 10K SaaS in 20 minutes. This one is all the technical stuff you need to know and setting up the payments, all these things. So what I did is I took my tool that is still kind of buggy. I upload this video and I got like a transcript. This is the actual transcript that I'm using. And it also provided a Twitter promo. So what I can do is I can publish it on Twitter. And tomorrow when it's live, I'm gonna post this, right? Great. So that's where we're at right now. The roadmap is that we are gonna add more like integrations. This one is the one that is getting from YouTube is still not out, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some other languages and we're gonna refine this. The other cool thing is that right now it's just generic tweets. So if we go back, we pick LinkedIn and Facebook. It's just generic tweets, but I'm gonna integrate my workflows so it's way more optimized because the generic ones are not so good. You need to have the process that works. So that's where we're at in terms of the application. Now, let's talk about what we are all here for, the marketing. So, unfortunately, this one was not recorded, but we'll start from where I started. Let me just take a look. And so this is the progress in terms of the building. Now, this approach that I'm talking about right now in the stream is the perfect approach for builders. Why it is? Because it's based on building. And if you like building and you add on top of this the strategy that we are talking about, you're gonna get your first customer in 30 to 60 days. It really depends on you. I'm gonna prove it. So stay tuned to this next streams. But essentially, the marketing strategies, you have 3 marketing strategies that you can use on the entire planet. You have ads, you have outreach, and you have content. All of those, the basis of them, it's the creative, the content. So on ads, you have the content of the ads itself. On outreach, you have the script. On content, you have the actual content. But the creative is it can be the same creative, but you can repurpose it to different channels based on the mindset of the people on the platform. And also on these ones, you have like subcategories for each of those. So you have Facebook, you have TikTok, you have all these things. You have on content, you have different channels, different social medias, different formats. And it goes deep and deep and deep. Now, another rule that is important to understand here is that 99% of people, or maybe 97% of people, are not relevant to your tool, to what you are selling. It's true to almost every business. So the goal of my marketing is to do as much hype as possible, as much noise as possible, get as many people as possible aware about me and about my products. And throughout what is called a sales funnel or a marketing funnel, this is where all people are coming. And in the end, this is the customers. Okay, so you have this funnel to get a random person from someone who doesn't know you to a paid person to a customer. And the best way to start this is if you are starting with your network, you can post content on your Facebook to all your people. It can be embarrassing, but you can post something on your network that you are building. Hey, I'm building this tool. Anyone knows someone that is relevant for them? You can start with this. You can also outreach like this friend that you didn't talk to you didn't talk to 2-3 years, a friend that we never talked. Check out my tool. And ideally it's relevant people, not just random people, but even if it's random, it's better than nothing, right? Like just doing the act of talking about what you are building will get you out of the comfort zone. And yeah, you'll see that it's not so scary. Like, oh, so what if it's buggy and I shared it, right? Okay, so statistically, out of 50 to 100 people, only 3-4 people will be relevant, and only maybe one of them you will close over time. And if we'll take a look at any of the businesses, and if we'll take a look at any of the businesses right now, they are all combined from 3 steps. So the first one is traffic, then we have a sales process, and then we have the product itself, right? So right now, what I'm doing is I'm using different types of traffic sources. So I'm posting on all sorts of channels. I'm posting on my Twitter. Let me find some post. I'm posting this one, for example. This is a post. I'm posting on some different school groups, on Discord groups, on Facebook groups, and unfortunately, yeah, I already talked about all this, but on the stream that I did that didn't record, on the stream itself, I got a comment on one of my posts. So I'm using different traffic sources, different channels, and I'm trying to figure out like this is a post on school that got like comments and stuff. And I'm trying to figure out like what are the best sources to get people from. Then we have the sales process. The sales process is how we convert these people from just curious people to actual users and customers. And for this, we have the perfect funnel for builders. So let me explain the funnel in an easy way that you can understand. So currently, I posted on different groups and I got signups. We are averaging 2 to 3 signups a day. Kind of, I need to check today how much, but 2 to 3 a day. And they are all coming from different sources that I post, like Twitter, Facebook, school, all these sources. And right now I have 2 sales process. It's actually one process, but let me explain. So when I post these things, people comment, engage, like. What you then want to do, what I do then is I message them. Sometimes, like this one, people comment and they say they are interested. So I just send them private message. If they are not messaging, I'm just taking a look at the likes, at the engagement, and I message them myself. Ask them like why they liked it, like if it's something that they are looking for or something. So this DM funnel is a manual funnel. We are using it to get 3 things. So we are using it to ideally get someone on a call. We are using it to get a sign up, and we're using it to get feedback. So basically, first thing I'm doing is I'm qualifying the person to see if they even have the pain. The funny thing about these Facebook groups and in general online is people are just curious. People, as I said, the rule that we started the second rule is that most people are not relevant. This is it. So you want to ask a question that to know if people are, if it's worth continuing the conversation, because otherwise it's going to be a waste of time. So I don't know why, but there is a trend on Facebook groups or some groups. You just mention the word AI and tool, and just people are commenting, even if it's not relevant. They don't even know why they commented about. One person that I sent a message to, he told me like, would like to see a video about the tool, and I'm like, the post that you commented about, there was a video, you didn't saw it, something like this. So people are funny. So you need to qualify them. That's why you need the DM funnel. And now, as you can see, I have like 80 comments. Let's say some of the comments are mine. Some of the comments are mine. So let's say it's 35 people. So what I'm doing is I'm talking to them, trying to figure out, first of all, are you relevant for this? If they are relevant, I'm trying to get as much feedback as possible. What I'm also doing is I'm telling them to sign up. Okay, I'm sending a link and I continue the conversation. Hopefully by the end of this, either I'm gonna get a call, I'm gonna get a sign up, I'm gonna get a feedback. Ideally, I'm gonna get 3 of them. And it's proven scientifically that in order to convert someone from random to a customer, it takes between 5 to 8, maybe 10 touch points. A touch point is just, it can be a DM, it can be a follow-up of DM, it can be an email, it can be seeing you on the timeline. The more someone sees you, if it's relevant and everything, the faster they will convert. So what we are doing here is we are trying to attack people from different angles until they convert. So up until now, we got like 2-3 signups a day. We have like 20-30 people on the email list. So that's what's happening. I post content. I go on the DM. Okay, I DM people, find if they are qualified. I get any of these things, and each stage, I'm pushing people to the other stage. This is very important. I'll pause for a moment to check the chat. Yeah, I see that there is nothing interesting. Yeah. So we are pushing people to the next stage. People who commented on the post, I'm DMing them, see if they are qualified. If they are qualified, I'm trying to get on a call, on sign up, feedback. I'm checking, like some people are ghosting you, they are not responding. So yeah, the people that do sign up, it helps me build an email list. So now we have an email list that I'm using Brevo that I can email people. Okay, and now I'm starting to do this something new. And for people that are interested and relevant, I'm giving free limited samples. And ideally, some of this will use the sample for free. And if 10 people try that, 1 is gonna pay. That's the overall strategy. We're gonna dive deep into exactly what's happening here. So where are we gonna start? So you keep this is a flywheel. So you keep working on this thing. The people that are got like free limited sample and are qualified. I have like maybe 2-3 people right now on this. They gave me feedback and I'm trying to make them use it. Some of them gave me requests, so I need to keep improving this. But where we started this is that I built something in 10 days and all I did is recorded a demo and just distributed this everywhere I could. And you can say like, oh, but you have like 10K followers on Twitter. Yes, but actually, like for now, some people came from Twitter, but not many. And if we'll take a look at the analytics of this tool, most people came from just these other channels. So you can do this with zero audience. This method, I forgot to mention that you can do this with zero audience. You can see direct. This is people that clicked directly. And actually, I'm not so good with the Google Analytics. So it's kind of, I don't know like the exact sources, but it's either Facebook or Twitter and some of them from the other places. So, and by the way, another quick hack. This demo that I posted at the moment of recording and posting this last part is V0. This last part was not built and it's still not built. I just wanted to complete the end-to-end demo. I took this demo and I posted this on this group, on the other group, and so on. I DM'd some of the people. Some people signed up just by looking at the video. They are in the email list and so on, right? Okay, so this is the first thing. Like we start with some kind of content. We build a feature that is helping a benefit. Okay, so, and I'll talk about the formats that you can use of content and the formats that I'm using right now. Yeah. So what happened after I posted this, some people ghosted me, some people I talked to, it's been a few days, and I wasn't sure what to do. So yesterday, I had like a big push of this new feature that I already showed you, this one, that you can add your prompts and so on. So I thought, oh, I can use this demo updates as follow-ups. So what I did is all the people that didn't respond to my DMs, that didn't respond to, that I talked to them in the DMs and didn't respond, I sent them a demo. I posted this demo in every other channel. So this is a good excuse to start back the conversation. Then you can add a question like, curious to hear your thoughts, or would love to hear your feedback, and so on. So what I'm doing with this content is I'm trying to push more people down to the email list so they can sign up. In the sign up, I have like a form on the onboarding. They give me more information. This gives me a lot of feedback. I try to understand like who are these kind of people. And this email list, I can also take this demo, which I didn't do yet. Take the demo, use it also as an email and tell the people, oh, this is a new update and this is the roadmap. And by the way, you can get free limited sample comments to reply below, right? So we are using content to move people down the line from each step, which is interesting because the content is generated from you building the product. That's all you do. And what happens is that you don't need tons of people. So we got a lot of people interested in the tool, and 99% of these people are not relevant, might not be relevant. But all I need is 1, 2 to be relevant and give me feedback and give me more ideas or try to use it. So they will be on this stage. Okay. And I'm trying to get more people on the email list, on the sign up. They don't need to convert, they just need to sign up. And the more I build this list, the more like I have more touch points. And one of them, and a few of them will convert to free limited samples. And a few of them that actually try this will give me feedback. I will have some improvements. I'll go back to them. This is the new content. I'll go back to them. I'll tell them, oh, I fixed this. Now they will give me more feedback. Oh, but this one is missing. This one is missing. I'm building until they are happy. And then until one of them or a few of them convert to being a paid customer. And what's happening here is that on each update that you're pushing to your tool, this is a new excuse to reach out back to your people. It's a new excuse to post on social media. It's a new excuse to do whatever. And it gives you more ammo. So what people are calling this sales assets. So your code, your features are giving you sales assets that you can use to convert more people, and you can use it to convert more people, right? So once I'm doing more updates, we go back here, I'm doing content. So I posted this last week. It's been like tomorrow is gonna be 7 days. So, and this is how much engagement we got. I'm still in the process of talking with some of these people, and as you can see, like this still gets comments. We have tons of social proof. This one example, I think it's not so a typical example because this group is pretty active and there is tons of engagement. But this is why we talked about trying multiple sources of traffic. Go post everywhere. Try to figure out which is the best source for you with your resources and double down on that. Right? So so every 2-3 days we are doing updates. We have new demos. You don't need to do, you can do a demo a day if you want. But yeah, you don't have to do like, at least make it like it should inspire people. So what content inspires people is that content that is showing an end-to-end result from zero to result in one video. This is what I'm trying to do in my demos. So if I'll take a look at this demo, this is showing how I'm getting a source content, setting up prompts, and in the end, I post it. Okay. So this is a complete flow. You want to show complete flows. And this is, let's talk about types of content. So I already know this is the playbook because I done this playbook 3 years ago, and surprise, surprise, it still works. 3 years ago, I did the same challenge in 7 days. This was my first time. And after these 7 days, there was one person. I did a lot of noise, as I talked about in the beginning. A lot of noise, a lot of things. People, a lot of hype came to my profile back then. This is how I grew to 10K plus. And one of these people kept DMing me. He tried the tool. He kept DMing me like screenshots, and he told me, oh, there is bug here. And what if you add this and this and this? And for 29 days, I'm sitting there adding features, pushing stuff, trying to make this customer happy. And after these 29 days, this customer paid me like $30, and then he paid me $60. And this is how I realized that this is the process for getting the first paying customer, and more than first paying customer. Okay, so the goal is to do tons of noise, a lot of noise in different channels, get people aware of you, aware of your product. We'll talk about types of contents in a moment. You get them down your funnel, and you looking for people that are serious enough to try your tool and give you serious feedback. This is what you're looking for. Once you find these people, you listen to them and to the vision that you have. You listen to them, you build, you get back to them, and some of them convert. That's the whole process until you get the first customer, and this is the first flywheel. We'll talk about it in one more moment. But yeah, so this is essentially what happens. So we are building a feature. You don't wanna, the basic tactic that the basic strategy is that you don't want to talk about features, you want to talk about benefits. So whenever you're building something, there is always a benefit. There is always a reason. Why did you build this? And if there is no reason, make sure you're building things that have benefits. Make sure that you're building things that will get people hyped about your idea, that will spark something, like inspire them. So if we'll take a look at one of my demos, we can now publish content to Twitter, LinkedIn, blah, blah, in a few clicks. Pretty cool. I could say that, I added prompts and blah, 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 blah. But people, they don't care about prompts. Like, they care about the end result. So make sure that you're highlighting the end result. And you can do this for everything. So for example, today, what did I do? I added this thing. So I can extract tags from other YouTube videos. So when I build my tags, it gives me inspiration. So I can say like, now we can add tags, or I can start with the benefit or the end result, which is, I uploaded today a video faster, or I could upload videos faster because I can now extract tags. The bigger the benefit, the best content you can create, and ideally, it should fall into your USP, your unique selling proposition. Because creating tags with YouTube, it's one benefit, but it's not like the big idea of this tool. The more it's connected to your tool, to your benefit, to the main big promise, the better. This is why the other videos worked well. For example, tomorrow, with God's help, I'm gonna release this integration so you can get YouTube videos. What I can do is then I can record the same demo, but instead of showing uploading a video, I just show how I take a video and create tons of content to other platforms, and this is a new demo. Okay, and I focus on this. This is how I create 30 pieces of content from one YouTube video. This is the end result. This is the what we're focusing on, right? So this is what you are building. Think about the features, the end results, the benefits, and highlight those. If you have, like, you can find, there is tons of groups for whatever you want to build. You can find Discord groups. You can go to school, for example. You can go to discover communities. Let's say, I'm building like a marketing tool. So if I'm looking for marketing here, I see like Media Buying Academy. So we have like 3,000 people and it's a free group. You don't want to just post your stuff and promote stuff. We'll talk about this in a moment. But these 3.6K people might be relevant to what I'm building. If you are, building like something related to like a sales tool, like an SDR AI, you have like all these mini groups that you can, sales vibe innovation, you have like 400 people. You can join all these groups and you can distribute your content. You can go take the keyword that you are using, use it on Facebook, use it on different places, use it in your local market if you're not in the US, like me. And then you'll have like a bunch of groups that you can go regularly to. Also on Twitter, there is communities. All the platforms has this feature. On LinkedIn, there is also, I didn't try LinkedIn actually for communities. I should try that. Great idea, live stream. Great idea. I do post like randomly, but LinkedIn is still on my, it's still cooking. So this is where you find the sources. This is how you create the content. And this is the types of content that you can create. So we can say, I expected this. Actually, I wasn't sure if this post is gonna work, but I also already posted things on this group, so I kind of knew that people are interested. And as I mentioned before, some people are just seeing the word AI and tool and just comment. So it's not. It seems cool, but some of this is just noise. So yeah, some of this is just waste of time. We'll see, but. Yeah, but thanks God that we got some engagement. I'm grateful that it worked. We have a lot of people, so hopefully, and we already got like a lot of feedback. I can go, by the way, tomorrow and I can post another demo. Okay, so this is one type of creative that you can use. You cannot overuse it too much, but what I did here is I posted the demo. I said a story that I built this in 10 days. I'm looking for I'm opening access to some users and I would like to get their feedback. Okay, I'm not promoting my tool. I'm just saying that I'm looking for feedback. And here I'm saying like, is it relevant to someone here? And that's it, like very non-pushy. You don't want to too much. And that's one way to do this. And I should actually experiment this on Twitter as well. Like do it in kind of a lead magnet. But yeah, we'll see. So this is one thing, like only this one, as you can see, this one worked. I just took a demo. I just tell people if someone is interested, and that's it. I didn't do this because I got tons of engagement. Everyone that liked, comment, and all these things, I could just DM them. I did this in some private group, and this one resulted one call, and it got me feedback. It got me forward. So I just want to mention that your fuel right now, and for your whole SaaS journey, at least in the beginning, is feedback. This is your livelihood. This is your oxygen. Okay, without feedback, you can't live. So you want MRR, you need to get feedback first. So the goal right now is not MRR, it's to get feedback and build a good product. So this is one type of content. The other type of content that I did on school was more like, I still posted the demo, but it was more like a lessons. So this is like more like a builders group. Like I said, like I built this SaaS and this is a few lessons. And this is a quick demo of what I built. Would love to get your feedback. It got some comments. I think a few people signed up from here. But yeah. Another thing so this is another type. And on my Twitter as well, like I'll talk about this maybe in a moment, but I sometimes add like call to actions if it's relevant. Relevant posts. For example, this one, we get like a few clicks here and there. Yeah. So you can talk about lessons from building the thing. It would be more relevant for builders probably and early adopters and founders. But it really depends on what the lessons are, right? And you can share a demo. But then now starts the real thing. So the other form of very effective things, other than demos, is how-to videos, how-to guides. This is how to get the end results of what you are solving just with information, just with education. So if we'll take a look, I did a test here. Because my tool is still not 100% working, I still cannot do like full tutorials, and it would be just not smart. But what I can do is I can test some things on my Twitter, which is this. So let me find it. Yeah, this one, how to write week's worth of content in 10 minutes, copy YouTube link, paste it on AI Video Repurpose, go to tweet ideas, pick the best one, edit, schedule, post. This is an how to guide. And if we'll take a look at the numbers, because my profile is still not, I didn't fully activate it back to what I used to have, like this one back then my profile was warmed up and like a tweet like this would get like 400 likes. So we're slowly getting there, like, yeah. But for my numbers, 4 bookmarks says that this is helpful or did something here. Like it's saying that people find it useful. So what I can do is I can go, and this is a script for a video. I can just go record a YouTube video. Okay, expand on this. I can just say copy YouTube video. Instead of using my tool, I can tell people they can use free tools. They can go to ChatGPT, do this, do this, do this. This will take them a lot of time. If you want to save time, use my tool instead. And I can do this. Now, once I record this thing, this is the cool part. So once I have this, I found keywords on vidIQ. I'm gonna rank on this. YouTube is more like a long-term strategy. It will take more time to rank, but still you wanna have this as well. I'm just gonna post it on YouTube, see if it comes in, whatever it is happens there, whatever. And then I'm gonna promote the video. So, this is why I built this tool, because it's helping me do that exactly. So if we'll take a look at Twitter promo, this is a video, as I mentioned in the stream, I'm gonna post tomorrow. I'm gonna take this thing that it's 90% generated with AI. I just did some tweaks and I saved it. I'm gonna post this, like I'm gonna do publish, post this on my Twitter, post it on different groups, do the same strategy just as just talked about, post it on schools, on Discords, on Facebook groups, on all these groups. And all these people are gonna get to this full video. This full video is gonna get some views. Maybe if it's relevant people and it's a good video, it will rank faster on YouTube. YouTube will give me more people. They will see the description, and hopefully it will be useful content. And in the bio, in the description, they can use my tool if they wanna save time. This is one strategy, right? Like you kind of build like a summary, like I call it a Twitter promo, and you can change it to different types and post it on different channels. So the promo is promoting the how-to guide. But then what I'm also adding soon to the tool, and I'm excited to add this, is that here I'll add like a create how-to Twitter thread. So we post this promo, we posted on Twitter and on YouTube, we posted on all these channels. Hopefully it's helpful for the people you posted for. Sometimes I don't want to be too pushy, so I'm not posting the link. I'm just telling people who should I send a link to, or do you want to get a link? If people say yes, I'll put it. It really depends on the rules of the groups that you are at. But what we can do then is I can create a week later a full Twitter thread that I can post on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on all these other groups that is just the video, but in different formats. So we talked about a Twitter promo. Next, we're going to create a Twitter thread. So if we're going to use just this prompt, it's not going to be so good. So this is why I'm going to integrate my own preset workflows that I know work. I know, like, I have a process on writing good Twitter threads. So we post this how-to on all the channels as a guide, and we add a CTA. And this gives us a full ammo of content on all the channels, because it's much easier to promote guides that are useful than promoting a product. As we mentioned here, we don't promote our product, we just asking for feedback. This is actually, like, it's not like we're telling the truth. We are looking for feedback. We're not trying to promote anything. We are looking for people that will try our thing and will do this. So some people will like it. I mean, it will be okay. On Reddit, for example, maybe it's not gonna be okay. Reddit are pretty aggressive. But on some Discords and some other things like schools and stuff, they are not gonna have a problem. But as I mentioned, you post this as a video, you promote this, you have a thread, you have long form, and this is just out of 1 week, right? So you keep always improving your product. This gives you more ammo, more content, more guides you can create. You can go back to your to the people here. Okay, so you go back to them. You try to convert more people down the line until you want to fulfill. The more content you have, the more people get to your DMs, the more people sign up, the more you have on the email list, the more you have, and you push more people with demos down the line. We give them feedback. People, like, if they see that you provide updates every 2-3 days, that you listen to them, that you care about what they want, they will at least think about you. They will still, like, you will stand out in their mind, right? Like, they will say, like, oh, who is this guy that is actually is caring about me? Because this is a rare thing on the internet right now, that people actually care. So if you show them that you actually care, this is your selling proposition, right? And I'm checking how much time we are here, because if you were not here in the beginning, I recorded this live stream already, and this is the second time. So I kind of feel like I repeat myself. It was not as good as the first one, but I feel like, I don't know, people can tell me in the chat if you like the content that I shared so far. But this is the playbook until you get your first customer. And this is where the magic starts, because you are looking, this is what we call a sales cycle, from building the feature or your idea or your product to finally making the first dollar. Once you're doing this and it's systemized like that, you have a process of converting a random person to a customer, and it's working like step by step. So all you need to do is keep building useful features, keep listening, keep creating content about this, keep DMing, keep getting people down the funnel. And you also reduce people that are like channels that are not working. You are focusing on what's working, double down on what's working, and you repeat that. So if you get like 3 people to pay, or after, let's say, a week or 2, maybe they are happy with your tool, so they give you a testimonial. This is another content you can use. Maybe they give you like a case study that it got them some result after a month or something. Maybe you interview them, and it gives you more content and more ammo. And this is the flywheel, right? You get paid because people are actually using your tool and it's useful, and this gives you reasons to create more content and improve your product. And this is the flywheel, right? Like you see, like you build. This is the feedback, like people like it. You keep building, you have content, and you convert, right? And as we mentioned in the beginning, you might tell me, this is not scalable. Like at some point people will get on this strategy and so on. First of all, this is not true. Like if you are using 20, 30 groups and different channels and you find what's working, you can post one post a day like I'm doing. And this is not the first time I post. Like I think I posted also last week when I have had less than that. So it really depends on the group, right? Like this is not typical group. If you can find something like this, great. If not, it's okay also. But if we'll take a look at my published posts, this one I posted like 8 days before, and this was just like it wasn't even a demo. It was just I was just explaining why I'm building this and so on. But this is not a typical group. This is why we are using multiple sources, because if you can see, there is tons of engagement here. I don't know why. This one says that he crossed 10K users on some tool he built. I don't know why. Randomly we got onto this, but you see that there is tons of comments, and yeah, I think the admins are pretty. They want to promote the AI space, so they let people post. But yeah, these groups, like, they have a lot of engagements, engagement. So back to what I was trying to say is that, is it not scalable? It is. Like, you can get tons of content, but let's say at some point you want to do it more automated or something better than this. Great, you can. So the content that I posted that is working, you're gonna take the content that is giving you paid users, relevant paid users, or like from content you are able to convert them, and hopefully you can track it because you are doing this manually. You're gonna take this content, for example, the one I posted, and you can just turn it into an ad, and specifically on Facebook. So these people are on Facebook. If I just take this content that I posted, the demo, I turn it into an ad on Facebook, there is huge chances that I'll be able to convert. So it goes back to what we said on the beginning, that your creative can turn into different types of content or channels, but the messaging, the core messaging can be the same, but the mindset of people when they consume ads or consume outreach or content is different mindset. So all we do is find the winners in terms of process, in terms of features, what gets people engaged, and we build on top of this. And then we have like a huge flywheel from 1 customer, 2 customers, 3 customers. Hopefully people are using this daily, and until you get to 10K. So hopefully, I'm using this strategy right now, and with God's help, in 3 to 6 months, we'll talk about maybe 12 months. We'll talk about reaching 10K, 5K, 10K, 3K, 5K, 10K MRR or something like this. This is the approach. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions, by the way, before I recap this session. And yeah, just a small plug. Like, if you are creating content regularly and you want to build this growth machine that I just described, I would really love to get your feedback on the AI Video Repurpose. Like, what's your process? Like, what are the things that you are using right now to create, and hopefully, build this with you. Like, right now, your feedback is very important. At the end of the day, I'm building this tool for myself, for people like myself, like solo founders, business owners, people that are looking to expand and distribute their ideas as fast as possible. Because I noticed, like, it's a lot of work, and if you can distribute this faster, you can just help people faster. Like, you can distribute your ideas faster, help people solve problems faster. So yeah, I would love to hear your feedback. You can reach me out on Twitter, on the DMs. And in general, if you have any questions of what we said on this stream, you can go to my Twitter, send me a message. I'm happy to help. It helps me when I'm responding to questions of other people. It helps me also understand, like, my processes better and the way I do things. So it's a win-win. Yeah, reach me out on LinkedIn, on Twitter. and let me know what you think. What else? So tomorrow, if you want to know the technical stuff on how to build a SaaS, start a SaaS from scratch, from zero, this video is a 20-minute video, how to start your SaaS from zero. And we set up payments, we set up the hosting, the database, everything. It's gonna be tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe and like. And I'll see you there. And I'll see you also in the next live stream. So maybe I'll do another one this week. If not, it's gonna be either Sunday or Tuesday with God's help. Be'ezrat Hashem, we'll do it next week. So subscribe and notify, and let me know what else you would like to see on this channel, like in terms of like you want to see more marketing stuff, more building product stuff. The last episodes we talked about building the product as I was in this stage. So if you want to know some tips about how to build faster, how to launch like I did, you can watch these previous videos. Yeah, and I think that's it. So if you want to try AIVideoRepurpose.com, you can sign up or send me a DM. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next ones. Bye bye.